Hey Scott, hey everyone else. Welcome back to 4 Running Shoes. Today we are at race 3 of the Casey Stride run. Yeah, it's almost finished. And yeah, we'll be done with the event after this race. So yeah, another 10k, and I don't think either of us are feeling like super confident about it. But it'll just be nice to get it done, and yeah, hopefully have a good race. The weather is much better than last time we did it, assuming the cloud cover stays. It's even spitting rain here and there, so that'd be nice to run in. Keep it cool. But yeah, how are you feeling about it?
I mean, I'm excited to run today. I think I've been looking forward to getting back into running, but I haven't had very many runs between the last race and this one, so I'm not really sure how I'll go. But my goal is to run up to 8 kilometers without stopping, and then pretty much just to beat my time from last week. I'll be really happy with that. But yeah, I'm excited about the weather. Last month was so hot. It was really, really hard to run in. I struggled a lot with that.
Oh, look, Santa's
So, yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, as I've been mentioning in my last few videos, I'm kind of in heading towards an off season. I think the last 10k that we did here, when I did it in 42.5 minutes or something, felt like, have lost a lot of fitness, so it's kind of like, what's really the point anymore? But I did do a race a couple of weeks ago at Parkrun and did 19:25, which is still like up there as far as like my fitness capacity. It's pretty close to maximum for me, so yeah, I think I do have something left to give for this race, but I'm not too stressed about getting a specific time. I also have a bit of a I don't know what it is exactly, but it feels like I have a cracked rib, which shouldn't really impact my running too much, but I've got a feeling it'll be sore when I'm like running, and even like my posture when it is up straight, I can probably feel it a bit more when I'm breathing heavily. So, well, it'll be interesting to see how that holds up. To be honest, I might not even finish if it's really bad, but it should be fine. It's a lot better than what it was, say, even last week. So we'll see how I go with it. But yeah, it was, I guess, another low expectation sort of run. Yeah, it'll just be nice to do it and finish it, and this will be my official last run, like last hard run of the year, last race of the year. So yeah, it'd be nice to have a break after that for Christmas. But yeah, we'll see how we go. So we started off the race, and I don't know, I wanted to just see how fast I could go. I wanted to definitely run faster than last time, 42:30 or something it was. So I just started off usually at the 4-minute pace and just see how far I can push that. And yeah, the weather was okay. It was nice and, like, I guess, cool to start with. At least I think halfway through the race it started to pick up, like the sun came out a bit more. But yeah, it was pretty good conditions overall. And I think generally when it's nice and cool and not sunny, I run really well and I feel really good when I'm running. So I actually pushed it pretty hard for the first half of the race, a lot harder than I probably should have. And I think it was probably about halfway when the sun came out, and that probably didn't help either. But I was also very tired after running a fast first half. So I came through, I think, the 5k mark at like 19:20, which is a little bit even faster than the 5k I ran a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I was pushing it pretty hard for the first half. And I actually managed to, like, I think I tried to pace myself with against other runners. And I think I was like almost 10th or something right out of the gates, like for the first half of the first lap. But then, yeah, I just started to catch people during that first 5k. So I got even like all the way up to 3rd place. Yeah, because I was obviously running pretty quickly. I didn't think it was anything crazy though. Like 19:30 is probably what the winners were doing in previous races. But yeah, I was just overtaking people that I knew were fast runners, and so I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. But I think halfway I realized there's no chance I'll finish off the same pace that I started. So people started coming back in front of me, and I just tried my best to hold pace and just ride it out, I guess. And I always like finishing the third lap because I feel like, you know, like you almost finished, but I also get the sort of added motivation of seeing Shelby again, because usually when she finishes her second lap, that's when I finish my third lap, because if I'm doing a 40-minute 10K and she's doing a 60-minute 10K, then at half an hour I'm at 7.5 Ks, 3/4 of the race, and she's at halfway, like 30 minutes into her race. So that's where we should overlap. But if, you know, we're a bit off pace from that, there might be a bit of a variance, I guess. So I knew I was running a bit slower by the third lap, but I hadn't seen her. And I kept running, and I still couldn't find her. And I was actually like just finishing my like last lap, like I think a kilometer to go, I see Shelby. And that's when I overtake her. So yeah, you almost finished your third lap before I overtook you, so that was really cool. How did you go up to that point? How did you get to there?
Yeah, it was a pretty good run. I think the weather made a huge difference for me, and also not being sick definitely made a massive difference. Like, I didn't realize how much that impacted my last race. But yeah, my goal was to run the 8 kilometers, and then just like, you know, try my best after that, and just to get a better time than last time, which, yeah, like I was pretty confident I could do, but I didn't really know like to what extent, because I also only had 3 runs between the last run and this one, so didn't have much training. But anyway, I was just glad that the sun wasn't out, to be honest. I really didn't enjoy how hot it was last time, but yeah, I just ran, and the first 5Ks felt really great. I think I did that in 14 something. Sorry.
I was like 14 minutes for a 5K.
My first lap was 14 something.
Yeah.
And so halfway was like 28 something.
Yeah.
Sorry. And yeah, and so then I just like, after 5Ks, I was like, okay, just got to get to 8 now, which is like pretty much 1 more lap. So I was just trying to get to 1 more lap. That was my slowest of the 4 laps anyway. And then, yeah, Tim came past. I think I saw you at the top of the third lap, like across the field.
Yeah.
But it obviously, like, takes still quite a while to overtake.
Mm.
At the different paces, so that kind of gave me some motivation to keep running too, because I was like, I really want to walk. And so by the time you overtook me, then I was like, oh, I got to keep running so I can see Tim finish. And so that got me over the line at the 7.5K mark. And then I made it to 8, and then I kind of got like a second wind. I was like, oh, I'll just like keep going. And then like slowly the thought of like, if I don't walk, I could get under 60 minutes started becoming a reality. And so yeah, I just kept like going. I don't really know what motivated me, to be honest. Just the thought of thinking I could get under 60 minutes, like, which was not what I expected to happen at all, was really exciting. And so I just kept going, and then yeah, eventually crossed the line at 58:30, which I'm really proud of and really excited to have done that. I ran the whole way. So yeah, it was a good run for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a PB for like the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Not quite your fastest ever time.
Yeah, the first Casey Stride series that we did, my second race in that, I did like 57:30, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the fastest I've ever run, but yep, this is the fastest I've run in a very long time. So.
No, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a fun last sort of 500 meters of the race, I guess, actually. Shelby got to watch it play out, but the people behind me were catching up a lot because I was pretty slow for the last few Ks. But this one guy who I'd overtaken quite a while ago, he was catching me and made an overtake around 500 meters to go. And so, yeah, you know, there's element of just, oh yeah, doesn't matter, just let him go. But I thought maybe I'll give it a go, trying to keep up with him, or try to catch him, actually. I let him, he created a bit of a gap on me, but I thought, yeah, I may as well try and catch it up, because I knew I had still a sprint left, and I'm pretty confident that I can catch most people with a sprint. But this time, rather than just like rely completely on like one sprint to win. I decided to try something new and just put in like a 90% effort before that last 100% effort. So he maybe got 50 meters gap on me, and then I put in like a 90% effort, which was faster than what he was running, and it like just sort of caught me up to him with 100 meters to go. And he would have heard me coming, so that's the point when he would want to be putting in now, because I'm slowly catching him again. But then as soon as I got to his shoulder, then I put on that 100% effort and just sprinted max effort, and then I think that just like, yeah, any hope that he would have had to keep up with me, he just gave up on it when he saw me fly past like that. So that was really fun. I probably had like a good 50 meters on him by the time I crossed the finish line. So yeah, that was a really fun way to finish it. And I ended up finishing with 41:30, somewhere around there, so 35 or something maybe. So yeah, minutes faster than last time, which is nice. Yeah, I guess it's a good way to finish off the year. Nothing spectacular, not the PB for the 10K, but it's my last race of the year, and it's nice to put in the effort and yeah, do not too bad. So yeah, I think we're both pretty happy with how we did, and it was a fun event. I actually had my fingers crossed that I would win a trophy for my age group, because I knew at least one of the people that was winning in my age category wasn't there, and I didn't think I saw the other guy, but I must have just got confused with who it was, because he was there and he ended up winning the whole trophy for the whole Casey Stride rather than just our age group. So yeah, oh well. As always, next year I think it would feel like a gimme if I did win like that, like just they didn't show up and then I won. It'd be nice actually to do it in the future when I'm at top shape for a 10K, trained up really hard for it, and then yeah, run some really good times and really earn that trophy. That'd be really nice. But yeah, that was fun. So I guess that's my last race for the year, and yeah, we'll figure out what our races look like next year. It'll be fun. Shelby's got some goals. Maybe she'll tell you about them in a future video as well, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, we're gonna have Christmas holidays now, which we're looking forward to, and yeah, we'll go up to Queensland, do some running up there. I'll show you what that's like. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys in my next video, and make sure to check out Scott's as well on Tuesday. I'll see ya.